This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports here, we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
What's up, sports to the bone family? What's up? How are you guys doing? Alright, so we have a couple of stories that I want to zoom in on in this video. Right, we see where Shandapal Hemraj, he did an interview and he was saying that he's extremely grateful for the opportunity that was given to him by the Bulls in the Abu Dhabi T10 League. We know he went in halfway through the tournament and he really did himself some justice. So we're going to be reading an article here that I am seeing on the Guyana Times, and then I'm also going to be looking at the Ashes. Going to do a quick recap of the first test. We know Australia were able to secure a victory. And I see Shane Warne naming his top 5 test batsmen. I'm going to take a look at that now because, when Shane Warne talking about, you have to just listen. Alright, so as I said, guys, we're going to start off with the Shandapal Hemraj story. And the Guyana Times heading is saying, Hemraj grateful to the Bulls for opportunity given. Right? If you don't get the opportunity, you can't prove yourself, So the article starts and says Guyana's very own Shandapal Hemraj was drafted midway of the Abu Dhabi T10 League to represent the Delhi Bulls. He came in as a replacement for a South African player. Now, although the Bulls lost the finals, Hemraj managed to score a brilliant 42 in the final, and at the end of the tournament, his strike rate was among the top 10 in the league. Right, out of 50 players in the tournament, Hemraj ranks at number 28, having played only 5 games and scoring 101 runs. You hear that? At an average of 25.25, a high score of 42, and a strike rate of 210. Very good strike rate. Now, he also smacked a total of 7 boundaries and 9 touring maximums. Right, and was the 5th highest run scorer for the Bulls, despite joining the team at the halfway stage. When Hemraj was asked about his performance, he said, and I quote, "Joining the team halfway and starting to play right after the quarantine was a bit challenging, but I was able to adapt quickly." Right, the T10 is very fast-paced game. Not much to think about. Just go out, express yourself. And I was able to do that. Yeah, man, that is what Shandapal had to say. Now, the talented left-hander also relayed that rubbing shoulders with some of the best in the game, such as DJ Bravo and England's white ball captain Owen Morgan, and also competing with the international players, was a big takeaway for him. Yeah, man. It goes on and it says Hemraj has said that he is genuinely aggressive, and before the start of the tournament he challenged himself to be among the best strikers, and it paid off for him. Right, they have some stats here, so let me just give you it quickly. Hemraj came into the tournament following a successful stint in the Caribbean Premier League. You understand, he did pretty well. He got a century. Let's say that he got a century. If we say he was pretty successful, then it sounds as if he really scored a whole lot of runs. He got a century and he didn't do too badly. So they say Hemraj came into the tournament following a successful 2021 with the Guyana Amazon Warriors. He was the 3rd highest run scorer for the Warriors with 254 runs from 11 matches. Right, his strike rate was 133.68 and his batting average 25.40 with a high score of 105. Right, and they go on to talk about some more things that he did in the earlier part of the season. Now, Hemraj, a lot of persons are complaining and saying that he should have gotten a chance to go to Pakistan. Fact of the matter is he isn't there, and we heard the selector. I think it was Raja Harper that came out the other day, or one of them came out and said that they are monitoring him. He and who they said, he and Sinclair, they are both on their radar, and I am wondering what are these guys saying? The Abu Dhabi T10 League, it is not the most challenging league. They have a couple of quality batsmen and a couple of quality pace bowlers and spin bowlers there, but you also have some people that are basically way below par. So, you know, it's happy that he went and he was able to dominate in the sense that he played, 5 games and he still finished that high in the pack. That is very good. But, you know, we want to see him in some international games to see how he would match up and to see what's happening. We are currently searching for a T20 opener, you know, to put with Evan Lewis. So, you know, we would definitely want to see this guy step up. You know, the team is over there in Pakistan. Not Ravman Poel. Brandon King is there. We know he hasn't had a good run in the last year to 2 years, but he's there. I gather he might get a chance to play to open. So, you know, hopefully we'll get some runs out and we can find an opener. But in terms of hemorrhage, though, my viewers and subscribers, you can only play what is in front of you. That is how I know it. You can only play what is in front of you. You don't get international game, you get T10, you have to play it. You get Lanka Premier League, then you try play and dominate. You get BBL, you try play and dominate. Whatever it is, you try and dominate until you probably get a little higher, until you get to international cricket, you know, until you get a chance to play in the IPL or whatever. So you have to dominate what is there. So, you know, Guyana Times just basically highlighting their homegrown player, you know, letting the Caribbean know that he did very well in the league, in the Abu Dhabi T10 league. Alright, so we're going to switch over to the Ashes now, my viewers and subscribers, because, you know, Australia, they were able to get the better of England. Comprehensive beat my viewers and subscribers. They beat them comprehensively by 9 wickets. You know, the game ended on day 4 in the second session. You understand? You know, it was a good watch. I don't know how many persons watch the game. You know, those are two teams. As West Indies supporters, as West Indies fans, we don't get any joy in any of the teams winning. But at the end of the day, we got a chance to see some quality cricket. So let me just quickly recap. You know, I did this already, so I don't know if I have to go through everything. Now, England made 147 in the first innings, and Australia went in and got 425. Then England, they went in 297. You know, and Australia basically they just set about 19-20 somewhere there, about 19 runs to win. Australia went in, they were able to knock it off without and they only lost 1 wicket. Now Travis Head, he was named as man of the match for his brilliant 100 and I think he got 152 in the first innings. You know, Warner got 94, Marnus Lamachy got 74. You know, Joe Root, he was good. He got in the 80s, but you know, he wasn't able to convert. You know, so it's real sad that he got so close and I wasn't able to get it. So Joe Root actually got 89. Malan, he got 82. You know, the bowlers, Nathan Lyon, you know, he crossed the 400 mark. Was on 399 for a whole long time. Maybe about 10 months if I'm not mistaken. You understand? 10 to 11 months. But then he got a wicket. Lamachy took the catch. He got the 400 and then he took a couple more. You know, so he was the man for them. The pace bowlers did well also. Pat Cummins, Mitchell Stark, Hazelwood did their thing. Green, the all-rounder, looked very good. For England, the Ollie Robinson didn't look too bad at all. You understand? But they were basically short because Ben Stokes seemed as if he's carrying some sort of injury. So, you know, he will definitely need to strong up for the next game. You understand? And the batting, we all know how it goes. Majority of the time when Joe Root isn't firing or when Joe Root doesn't fire, you know, he usually turn out very, very bad for England. And as I said, Australia, they were able to pull this one off. So congratulations to them. So it's a 5-match series, my viewers and subscribers. You know, that is first blood to Australia. They are on home conditions, you know, so they are definitely going to be harboring thoughts of trying to sweep the thing. Now, I want to finish off with a story, my viewers and subscribers. Shane Warne, right? I don't know how many persons actually listen to the Ashes or watch the Ashes and heard Shane Warne on commentary. This man, he tries everything to fit Australians in everything, right? He's there talking every game that I would have heard Shane Warne on thus far. he always find a way to bring up Ricky Ponting, to bring up Magra, those two guys. I'm not saying you can't mention them because when our commentators are commentating, they try to find a way, and you know, they usually use our past players as reference. But Shane Warne is known for that. He's known for that. So I am seeing here on Sports Amaze where they are saying Shane Warne picks his top 5 batsmen in Test cricket, leaves out Rohit Sharma and Babar Azam. So I'm gonna go through and give you guys Shane Warne's top 5, so you can let me know if you agree with this top 5 that you would have selected. Alright, so let me quickly give you guys the 5 players, right? And you guys will let me know in the comment section whether you agree or not. So at number 1 he has Steve Smith, right? Number 2 he has Joe Root. Number 3 Kane Williamson. Number 4 Virat Kohli. Number 5, Marnus Lamashane. So those are the 5 players according to Shane Warne that are the most dominant players in Test cricket right now. Right? And everybody have their opinions. I just sharing it with you guys. Now the big debate is whether or not Rohit Sharma and Babar Azam should have been included in the argument here. Right? I won't knock a man on their own opinion, their top 5. You understand? My only concern is when are we going to reach a point where West Indies can have a batsman in the argument? That is what I am worried about. I'm not worried about who he has at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When are we going to have a batsman that can challenge or can, you know, come up in this sort of conversation? But just go in the comment section and let me know what you think, guys. You know, you can probably give me your top 5 too. Big up on yourselves. In, let's come more.